Good morning, everybody. What's up out there? This is Rob Barrington, and we are here for the Wednesday morning tournament. And we are once again rolling solo, but that's okay because we have our buddy Gavin over there in Italy doing pretty well in the World Championships. And here I actually have a relatively updated leaderboard for you. I think they're completing another set right now. But you can see on this leaderboard here, we have our USA 2 team, which is our buddy Gavin and a few of our other friends, are right here in fourth position. This is super early on in the tournament, folks. This is like day 3 of the round robin. All of these teams are going to play each other at least one time, and we will see where this shakes out after they complete the round robin and they start the play that really matters, which is the knockout stages. So here, a lot of teams are just feeling each other out. You know, they're playing some good teams, and other teams that are maybe way higher on the list maybe have played some bad teams. So we'll see what happens. And if you guys want to watch me and some of my friends go over these results, join me on Friday. We did a little practice session yesterday, and we're going to do another one on Friday at 10:45 a.m. Eastern time. And you can watch some bridge with us and ask us questions, and we'll talk about the play. But until then, guys, let's jump in and make our bids with this particular hand right here. Welcome, everybody. Look at this auction. We are starting out on board 1 with our partner opening 1 diamond and our right-hand opponent making a double. So I'm interested to see what you guys will bid with this hand. So type that into the chat either here or on Bridge Base. Let me know what you're going to be doing with this hand. Good morning. People from all over the world here. I guess it's afternoon over there, Stephen, eh? So good afternoon to you. So 1 diamond double pass. What are we doing here? Yeah. Make your bid with this hand, folks. Nice, I love it. People from all over the world here. Magic. And this doesn't happen too often, to be honest. And what I mean by this is, how often are you going to see partner open the bidding and right-hand opponent double, and you're going to have a hand that's this good, all right? And this is an interesting one. You should be choosing between 2 bids, all right? The first is 1 heart, and the second is redouble. Now, I will tell you, if you want to keep it super basic, this is what I would teach, advancing players that kind of haven't seen this too often. If you keep it simple and say this simple thing, redouble is the only strong bid. You can just redouble with any hand that's a good 10 or more, okay? However, the more modern method is, and we'll see if the robot's playing this in a second, any suit that's new at the 1 level is still forcing and unlimited in strength. And the robot has this here. And the key thing to recognize, it says 8+ total points, right? So that means it's unlimited in nature. A simpler agreement, and I'm not saying it's the best one, but a very simple way to deconstruct this agreement is to play that all bids are less than 10 points and redouble is 10 or more points. Now let's see what the redouble is. Notice this just denies a diamond fit and says, look, we can maybe double them at any spot on this contract, which honestly is not unappealing, basically. White, we might just want to rip them and just go plus defending, because think about it. We have 13. Our partner has at least 12. They open the bidding. That's 25. Are the opponents going to make anything, do you think? Unlikely, right? But we're kind of balanced as well. So here, I'm tempted to redouble and see where we end up, but with lack of knowledge of the robots and how they handle this, I think we're just going to be kind of normal. And to be honest, I would be in a realistic situation, I would just always bid 1 heart. But recognize one key thing. New suits at the 1 level are still unlimited after they double, okay? New suits at the 2 level, though, are bad. They're less than 10 points. So if we had, let's say we had a good club suit here and we did not have 4 hearts, we would just be redoubling always. All right, so make sure you understand the distinction there. It's a very odd spot. We're considering 3-no trump, but honestly, right-hand opponent hasn't guaranteed hearts, folks. They've shown at least 3 of them, right? We might still have an 8-card heart fit, and it's right for us to play it there, right? So here, if we didn't have a 4-card major, I would probably just redouble, to be honest, because now I just might want to double them and get in there, and I'm tempted to still do that because I know a lot of people won't, but I don't think we want to open up too much of a variance here, and we're just going to bid a heart and see where we happen here. Okay, so it goes 2 clubs on our left, which is weird. Now they're showing values. That is an odd situation here. And now they're bidding 3 clubs here. Well, okay. Let's double. Let's take a look. This might be our time to shine here. Oh my God, what a weird auction to start with. Partners double, by the way, is a support double, right? They're just showing 3-card heart support. And clear, Chris, in the chat, someone is definitely lying, right? Someone is lying because we have 13. Our partner has 12. Let's give it that, 25. So if righty has 12, that's 37, which means left-hand opponent has like a 3 count, right? And the more we give west, the less east can have. So here, it's just a bizarre situation where they have kind of got to the 3 level. We have really good hands, and we have a good club suit. I'm going to double. And I'm going to double with the hopes that we can still play 3-no trump if partner bids again. Let's see. I'm hoping they pass. They bid 3 diamonds. So now we'll bid 3-no trump and hope we get to play it there. Right? Because we either want to play them doubled or we want to play our game, right? Those are the things we're looking for here. And look at this hand. That's not that's not unexpected to see this great diamond suit in dummy because of the fact that they opened just a little bit light. And also, it seems like East-West are bidding a lot of their shape, right? So here, looks like we bought pretty well, and that diamond suit's going to provide a whole bunch of tricks. I'm going to actually I'll pitch a spade here. I know I'm going to have to pitch a heart or 2 later, and I'll get to that, because we have to recognize they're going to get a club now, or they're going to play a club honor now, and then when they get in with the ace of diamonds, they're going to clear a club again, so we'll have a chance to pitch some hearts. So here, I'm just going to get to the business, guys. Ace of clubs. Set up some diamonds, right? And we'll see what West is bidding with over here. It looks like West might have 1 heart honor and 1 club honor, and righty has a diamond void, obviously. Okay, that doesn't hurt us at all. All right, we had 8 to start with. We're just setting up that suit, and now we have the right player on lead. Lefty did have the ace of diamonds, which is amazing. Now we'll pitch a heart. And there's that king. Ooh, did anyone see the 9 of clubs get played at all? Anyone see that card? Let me know if you did. But first off, we're just going to play a spade to the ace, and we're going to run some diamonds. And we'll keep a lookout for that 9 of clubs. We'll save that till the last possible second here. And maybe we have a little squeeze that we don't even know about. Ooh, there we go. Now the hand is just over, right? Then once the queen of spades gets pitched, we know what to pitch. Now we'll pitch this 8 of clubs. And I think East is pitching that because they know we're going to count this hand, right? We're going to play them for the queen anyway. So now we can go claim city, and we'll see what anyone else did with this hand. We're starting at 67.9%, or 67.8, and we're tied for first. So it looks like the other tables, and let's take a peek at the results over here. It looks like they're just probably playing 3-no trump as well. Anyone redouble? That's the one bid I want to see. They just jumped to 3-no. Here we go. Okay, so here's our redouble auction. They redouble. It goes 2 clubs, and it's weird that they make this bid with this hand. I guess they like their ace 5th of diamonds here, but whatever. And then it goes 2 spades, natural by partner, and we all try to double 3 clubs for penalty if we can, but now we just have to get parked into 3-no. So it looks like a similar auction no matter what we do, right? But here, happy to start out with a tied for first, at least with 10 other people. We have a lot of company. And we'll jump on to board number 2 and take a look at this one, guys. Nice spade suit. Ooh, wow. Okay, 1 spade, 3 hearts, 3 spades, 4 hearts. Make your bid, folks. What call do you make with this hand? And also recognize what's 3 spades, or what do you think it is? It's a tough bid to interpret because it's wide-ranging, folks. And we have to understand, partner didn't have other choices, right? The only other choices they had were four spades and four hearts. Four hearts would be their strongest raise, and that would show a game forcing raise. Three spades is just could be like even up to invitational here, and that's why the three heart bid is such a good preemptive bid, right? They kind of get in our way here. But what we should realize is we have at least a 9-card spade fit. We're likely to have 10, and the one card that we love is this ace of hearts, right? Having shortness in their suit is excellent when they're bidding aggressively, and especially knowing we have no losers in their suit is good. So what we can expect here, and there's no guarantee, but I mean, honestly, the robots are pretty disciplined with their preempts. So here, I expect whatever partner's points to all be working for us, right? And recognize this. Partner has points in clubs, spades, and diamonds, right? And all of those positions are really good for us, right? Depending on where they are, they could be better than others. But here, when we're giving this kind of preemptive auction in front of us, I think we don't really have a choice. And on defense, it doesn't look like we're going to do much. So here, we'll bid four spades. We'll hope we're making, and if we're going down, I think we'll probably be with the field on something like this. And take a look. Wow. We had an 11-card spade fit. Drawing trumps isn't going to be too bad here. So let's just play a heart to the ace. And at this point, I'm gonna rough a heart. So I'm gonna get to the business of doing that right now. I'm just gonna play a spade to the ace. We'll see which one of them is short here. All right, lefty had a spade void, and now we'll rough this. And here we have plenty of entries over to that hand. So we'll just play the king of spades. Draw one more round of trump, and now the question is, what do we play? And here we can cross the dummy and play a diamond towards our hand, but eventually we're probably going to have to play the club suit ourselves anyway. Let's just remind ourselves of the auction. Where do we expect the good cards to be, folks? Where do we think the good cards are on this particular hand? And I think I might have played a little too quickly. We could have preserved one extra entry. I should have roughed with the 8 or the 9 of spades here, and then we could have had the 6 to the... Yeah, the minor suits are where their points are, but also righty's the one that is going to have value. So here, I'm going to cross the dummy so I can lead a diamond, and mainly because I want to try to create this trick, and if I'm not creating it, I get them to lead again. And here, this is an important part of the process, and they're going to end play us as we speak here. Diamonds wasn't working for us. Now let's see how clubs is doing. Ooh, that's a better play for us, but still not going to work out well, unfortunately. And that's because we're just mirrored up in these suits, guys, and we have no good spots. So 4 spades down 1. We'll see what we buy here. I don't think you can convince me not to bid 4 spades with this particular hand. And as you can see with the results, we did pretty well here. We scored 60.7%, which drops us down to second place. But really, think about this. We're basically with the field here, right? This is a field bid. Most people are going down 1. Some people went down even more than 1, which is kind of weird. Let's take a look at the person that made it, whose name is Nidden. Ah, they played it from, whoa, they played it from the other side. Oh, they misclicked. Look at this hand. So this is how you make 4 spades, guys. You accidentally open a heart, and then you get to play 4 spades. Oh, wow. That's pretty sick. So, yeah. If you have this auction, and I'll give it up to Nidden here, you found the cheat code, apparently. This is a really funny hand. Now they cash both their aces on you as well. And you could have made 5 if you just played a low one to knock that queen out. So very funny hand here. But we'll take it. And if you notice the rest of the results, folks, we're with everybody here. It seems like a very normal thing. And remember, match points is match points, right? Going down 1 doesn't mean it's a terrible result, right? It could be very normal. And then on this hand, it certainly was. That's very good. So let that be a lesson to you, folks. If you want to do well, open your singleton major and then raise partner. All right, here we go, guys. Ooh, an ugly 12, but we are going to open every 12-point hand. We're going to start this with a club. Ooh, a club, a spade, double, 1 no trump. Wow, lots of action. And what's going on today? It's action central here with the robots. I'd like you guys to make your bid here, though. All right, you opened a club, your left-hand opponent overcalled a spade, and your partner doubled. What do you do with this hand? I'm including you more today because I don't have Gavin to just chat with this entire time. I want to hear what you guys want to do. And I'm loving what I'm seeing here. Yeah, we've opened the bidding, folks. Do we have anything to say? I mean, if they passed to our right, we would have bid a no trump ourselves, right? But here, we have nothing to say, and we have to recognize we've already opened the bidding. Partner knows we have an opening hand, so we don't have to say the same story twice. We're going to pass, and we're going to let this go, and beautiful, we get to defend. Take a look. Now we are defending one no trump, and we've opened a club, and we've seen our partner double one spade. Make your choice of leads, folks. What are you going to do? This is good. We get to defend, which is excellent. And don't forget, defense practice is on bridgelesson.com. That is, honestly, I think that's the new favorite class on the site. The bridge quiz is still pretty popular as well, which is today at 3:30 p.m. But Tuesday, this coming Tuesday at 6:30 p.m., we have a defense practice class, and this is what we cover the entire time. Yeah, I think it's pretty normal to lead the king of clubs. The other option would probably be the eight of hearts at this point, just hoping to develop tricks in partner's suit. However, let's be honest, East is likely to have heart strength here, right? And probably a club stopper as well, you would assume, because we bid clubs originally. But still, when we lead the king of clubs, we're setting up a couple of tricks and maybe even more, right? If partner has the 10 of clubs or something like that, or even the ace, right, we're setting up a bunch of tricks. So here it's just very normal to plunk down this king of clubs. And we'll see what partner has to say here. They play the 7. And declare wins the ace. Ooh, now it comes jack of spades. Now here, make your play, folks. Jack of spades by East. Make your play. And what do we know about East's spade suit? Very important information. We should make our deductions kind of early here, right? Left-hand opponent overcalled a spade. So that means right-hand opponent has less than 3 spades, right? They bid a no trump in this spot. So here when they lead the jack, first of all, we should expect partner to have at least a spade, at least 2 spades, right? And they likely have the king. And here our spade is protected by the length that we have, right? So a lot of you see an honor and you're like, cover an honor with an honor. But, right, they can't take this finesse more than twice, and they're going to lose this first finesse, right? So we are in a very good position. You can give some count here, right? You can play the 8 of spades. Just tell partner you have an even number. And now it's going to go king, and we'll see what they do. And they return a club, which is not surprising. That was our opening lead. And now the question is, should we cash our club, or should we do something differently here? And this is a weird one. I don't know what kind of signals partner is giving here. It is kind of interesting that they did, they won the ace of clubs the first time out, right? They didn't duck this, so they weren't worried about this suit. Usually partner's supposed to return what's called present count, right? Which means the 4 would be, hey, I'm probably on the low end there. I didn't see if the 2 was played, but he's suggesting an odd number of cards left, which could be that they started with 4 clubs. It could also be that that was their last club. Let's think about the points here, though. All right, what did we have on this hand? We had 12, and it looked like the dummy had, I guess, 9, right? They haven't played any honors over there yet, I don't think. And right-hand opponent is showing something around that as well. All right, so here, partner has room for a lot of different cards over there. All right, so what would you like to play, folks? I'm going to bring you into this. Notice that we're going to have a chance to test clubs later. That's the key, right? If clubs are breaking evenly, I get to play queen of clubs club at some point. I'm going to get in with either the ace of diamonds or the queen of spades, right? Yeah, I like playing the 8 of hearts as well. Right? I like kind of leading through the ace. And I'm also taking an entry off of dummy, especially if partner does have that king of hearts. So here, I like this possible. Ooh, whoa, they won the jack over there. That's pretty awesome. Why didn't they return a heart? Interesting. All right, and now we're in a position, okay, and now Declare is unfortunately setting up their club play. There we go, okay. So queen of clubs, we're going to play that, and we might as well just give them a club here and force them to lead from their own hand. right? Partner's showing us there. Wow, weird that they ducked this king of hearts, right? So here we're going to pitch a diamond. We don't want to keep that out of the way. And here comes a spade finesse. And then we'll cash the ace of spades and we'll be in some business here. And now we might have just been end played in diamonds, but there's nothing we're going to do. Yeah, it looks like they're false carding there. Nicely done by the robot here. They end played us, and it's a spot where they could have guessed the diamond suit as well. Honestly, good result for us. We're 85.7%. I'm wondering if that's because people were taking calls with this hand or they just were misdefending. Looks like they just didn't defend as well as we did here. So 85.7% for letting them make one no trump. And really, that was well bid at every table. Everyone pretty much let them play one no. And if they were making more tricks, they were doing so, let's see. Oh, they were leading a heart from this side, apparently. That's an odd choice. Ah, interesting. Take a look, guys. This is another weird robot thing. You see this? Because they played the 2 of spades, they didn't give count, right? They didn't play 8 low. This player let a heart back and gave Declare a nice free finesse and extra heart trick, right? At our table, we actually gave a count signal on this second spade, 8 of spades, and our partner let a club. That's weird, right? And that will happen, right? If you play a certain card sometimes, it may in fact convince the robot to do something different at your table, and that's apparently what happened to us on this one. But we will take 85.7. We're doing pretty darn well here. Looks like we're tied for third, fourth. And we haven't really made any terrible mistakes at this point. We're kind of playing pretty normal here. But now, take a look at this. 1 spade, pass to you. Make your bid. This is a fun one. And this is a preview of all my upcoming classes in April. I have a balancing seat class in a couple of weeks on a Wednesday. And this is one of the hands we'll be talking about, actually. Make your bid. 1 spade, pass to you. It's a very cool spot. And this, if you're wondering, this balancing seat, when we talk about the balancing seat, we're talking about this position where there's been a bid and then 2 passes, and if you pass, the auction is over, right? So that's what I mean when I'm talking about the balancing seat. And it's a special circumstance, especially when it goes 1 of a suit, pass to us, because I will tell you this, it is absolutely essential that we take a call almost 100% of the time. All right, so as a result of that, the conditions are a little bit different, right? This would be, if we did bid a no trump, and like Michael is saying here, and Ariel as well, it would be 12 to 14 in this chair. Because we're in the balancing seat. We're actually borrowing a king from our partner, if you've heard that saying before. So instead of 15 to 17, it would be 12 to 14. Here's a bid I don't think anyone thought of. Let me look in the chat here. I don't see it. That's a bid we could make as well. And the robot has it maybe as a little bit stronger here, but 2 no trump is not unusual, right? It would be, if North bid 2 no trump on this hand, it would show the minors, right? But in the balancing seat, we need bids that are going to show our hands in a specific way. And here, this balancing 2 no trump, I would probably play it like 18 to 20, but it's the same exact concept. It's a very good no trump hand. So we're a little bit light for that, to be honest. Not only do we only have 18, but we're flat, right? We're completely flat on this one. So, and let me show you what 1 no trump would be. That should definitely be, okay, the robot has it like 11 to 15. So this is our 2-stepper. We're going to double first, and then we're going to bid no trump next, and that should be our 16 to 18 range, right? So here, it helps to kind of look at what the robots do. I'm still tempted to bid 2 no, to be honest, but we can really catch badly in this spot. And especially if I had a maybe ace jack third of spades, I would be a little more comfortable. Or if I just had a 5-card suit, I would definitely bid it. But here, I'm going to take a more deliberate route. I'm going to double. And then, now it goes past double. Now we have a choice. We could bid 2 no here and get to the same spot. But look at what the robot's going to think it is now, 21 to 23. I'm just going to double again, let my partner choose, and boom, we'll play 3 hearts. Do not punish partner when they bid, right? You forced them to bid. Right? You doubled first. They chose not to bid over two spades, and now you're saying partner bid again. So you've clearly shown a good hand. You're forcing to the 3 level. You're done, right? Partner knows you have a good hand. You did well to get yourselves to a spot where it looks like you have a major suit fit. So now just sit back and take your win and play 3 hearts. And let's see, we get to see dummy here. If we bid 2-no trump, it would have been pretty terrible, I think, right? We don't have it. Well, I don't know. Maybe it wouldn't be that bad. We do have a couple entries to that north hand if things are going well. So maybe it wouldn't have been that awful. This is such a weird one. They're probably going to get a spade ruff unless we draw trump pretty quickly, and I think we'll do that here. First things first, though, let's count the points and see what's doing as far as our lefty and our righty. So let me ask you a question to the audience. What is the likely value of East's hand as far as points? All right, and what you're going to do is you're going to take the points you can see, your south hand and the north hand, and add it to what we expect West to have. And let's look at their 2-spade bid. It says 14 to 16. Right, so I would give West about 15. Right? So what's East looking at? Yeah, I mean, if we give West their complement, which is an average of 15 points, right? Dummy has 6, that's 21. We have 18. I mean, that's 39. East has 1 or 2 points. I agree, right? So the cards we're looking for, they're all in West, right? And we know West has 6 spades. So we also know East is leading a singleton spade, right? So at this point, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take advantage of this information. I'm going to play the ace of spades. I'm going to play the ace of hearts. And here I'm just trying to draw trump as efficiently as I can, and boom. We will get that done. I'm tempted. In fact, I'm going to stay in dummy here. I'm going to play this 9 of hearts just so I can lead this diamond to the queen. I know this is likely to lose. In fact, I'm very confident, but I get to set up that long diamond in dummy maybe, and I've already set up the jack. So here, I was going to say, here they'll probably take their clubs, but now they're giving us a shot here. I guess diamonds, ooh, are we going to get a little? No, too bad. All right, so we didn't see that 10 of diamonds, so we're destined to lose these 2 clubs. I guess we'll give them a chance to get this wrong here. We'll just do something like this. Not that this is any chance at all. They're always going to get this right. They have nothing that we can do to get any extra tricks. And look at that. East actually had 4 points. What's up with this one? Wow. Okay. So I think we're climbing up the leaderboard. Yeah, we're back to first. Okay, 76.8%. That's a pretty good spot. And 92.9 for us playing 3 hearts. I guess that's a bidding thing. Let's see what they did at the other tables. They balanced with a no trump. So that's so wrong, guys, right? Because North is not going to bid with good hands, right? We have 18 points, so that's a spot that's just real bad here. And here, they gave up too easily, right? Don't let them play 2 spades when you have such a good hand here. So here, just double again. And you're not terribly unhappy with anything partner does here, right? Obviously, if they bid a minor, you're not ecstatic, but partner could just have a 5-card holding in that suit as well, right? So here, important to not only recognize, number one, that lefty is a little aggressive with their rebids over there with this ugly 12 count, but here, when we just put the points together, we still know what's doing, right? The one thing that we should have maybe talked about, and I'm sorry I didn't kind of touch on this, is it was unlikely lefty had the ace and king of clubs, right? Because that would have been such a normal lead on an auction like this. So here, if we make that deduction early, we can figure that East probably has a club honor, which means West has everything else, which is also why we finessed hearts towards that, right? We finessed hearts for the queen to be in left-hand opponent's hand, just because that's the analysis we came up with initially, right? So on top of the fact that East is likely to have very little, we should be very confident that they have one of those club honors. So that's maybe even more than the very little that we expect, right? So here, yeah, sorry. When East is on lead, excuse me, you're right. Thanks, Chris. I'm sitting here saying we played 3 hearts from our side. No, we played it from the north side. Thank you. And here they obviously made their normal lead, right? They led the 9 of spades, which is perfect. One thing we had to make sure is don't take your free finesse, right? You will always be able to play a spade towards this queen later. So to avoid the rough, you hop ace, and then you draw trumps and later on lead towards that queen of hearts. You know exactly what's going on later. And thanks, Chris, for right-siding me for this for this analysis here. All right, here we go, guys. Let's jump into board number 5. We're halfway through. We're in first place. And we have a nice two-suited hand here. We're going to start with a heart. Okay, look at this. 1 no trump, which is a natural no trump overcall, which is interesting. How many points does West have? This is a best hand tournament here. How many points does West have? Deb is right and Chris is right. They have exactly 15. They have exactly 15 because this is a best hand tournament, right? And the robot is not going to overcall 1 no trump light. All right, so this is an interesting hand where we have a bunch of information. We know that lefty has 15 exactly. Because we have 15 and this is a best hand tournament and they've been a no trump. This is a minor suit transfer. It looks like to clubs, which is interesting. That wouldn't be normal for us. We're going to let that happen, right? Notice if we bid 3 diamonds, partner's going to think it's huge, right? And we certainly don't have that. So here, let's see what 3 diamonds would be now. It would still be probably too much for us. And at this point, this is so frustrating because you want to bid with this hand. And in fact, passing 2 no trump and then bidding would probably be our weaker option, which partner should pick off. But the issue here is if we do choose to do this, we're vulnerable, first of all, which is pretty gross. And we're going to convince partner we have 18 to 20. So these are the spots that when we bid, we're frequently getting into a whole bunch of trouble, right? So for lack of any better choices, we're going to let this go and we're going to hope we're okay. As much as I want to bid 3 diamonds and as much as I'm guessing a lot of people will bid 3 diamonds with this 5-5 hand, I just don't know if I want to bring this in here and bring in the variance to this. Yeah, I mean, partner certainly doesn't have much, but partner may have enough to kind of do something else. I mean, I'm close, right? Maybe, in fact, you know what? Let's bring in the audience here. I'm going to ask you guys. I'm going to give you 2 choices because I'm waffling as well, right? I want you to make your choice, and it's going to be pass or 3 diamonds. Those are our only 2 choices, right? We're not going to rebid hearts. We've already shown our 5-card heart suit, right? So here, I want you to make your bid. I'm going to put you, I'm going to give you a poll in the YouTube chat. I don't see anything on BridgeBase just yet, so I might be at the wrong table over there, but I want you to make your call, and I will do whatever you guys choose. Because honestly, I could go either way. And this is normal bridge stuff. I mean, it's not normal bridge stuff, obviously. This is a best hand tournament with robots, so nothing is completely normal, but it would seem very normal for me to bid 3 diamonds in a realistic sense. I don't think I would hesitate at all. But in this particular format, it's just a little bit scary with a little AI on the other side of the table there. But it looks like I'm kind of happy. I'm kind of happy that we have over 60% of you bidding 3 diamonds. So let's bid 3 diamonds. Good, good. You talked me off the ledge, folks. I appreciate that. Let's see what we do here. Don't bid. Yeah, very good. Okay, we bought it. Nice. Partner didn't get too excited. And whoa, we like that. I'm so glad we bid now, guys. Holy cow, look at this. We're going to do quite well in this contract. Partner has like the perfect cards there. Stiff King of Hearts is not a bad stiff. They're giving us a free finesse here. We'll take that. Yeah, good bid. Good bid, audience. Winner, winner, chicken dinner for sure. I like it. And now this is going to be so simple here. We're going to play the Queen of Spades to unblock. We'll play a heart to the king and lose the Ace of Hearts. We're going to make 10 tricks on this sucker here. Nice job. Thank you, audience. Saviors. Boom. Can't do much better than that, I don't think, on this hand. Finding your 10-card fit. We're still in first place. And take a look. This was very normal for the audience as well, it looks like. In fact, thank you, audience, for talking me off the ledge here. If we let them play 3 clubs, we get tied for bottom. It's hard, though. It's so normal to want to bid. I disagree with this one. I think this should be stronger. You see the difference here, folks? They bid 3 diamonds right over 2 no trump. I like to take the weaker route because here's the thing. We know 2 no trump is forcing, right? And look at this. Everybody's just bidding 3 diamonds directly here. I like this as the other side of it. Let them bid 3 clubs and then bid 3 diamonds, right? Now it's showing kind of a lesser desire to bid directly, so a little bit less, right? Well, good question, Yolande. The reason 2 no trump shows clubs here is because that's what the robot chooses to play as their system. This is not normal. In fact, expert standard, 2 spades would be clubs or invitational, and 2 no trump would be diamonds. And in fact, for most of you, I would guess if you're playing minor suit transfers, 2 no trump is your transfer to diamonds, and that's the way it should stay. That's the expert standard system. So here, double by us here would have shown extra values as well. And I'm not quite sure what the robot would take it as after 2 no trump, but here it's important to recognize that we had clear-cut bids, right? We open a heart, and then later on we bid diamonds. I like waiting till the transfer is completed and then bidding 3 diamonds just to at least take partner away from, hey, I have a really good hand, to, hey, I'm just kind of getting in here and getting us the contract back. All right, sweet. Now we will bid a spade with this hand, no question over here. 1 spade with our ugly 12 count. Ooh, 1 no trump. Make your bid, folks. You open a spade. Partner bids a no trump, which they play as forcing. Make your call. Yeah, Ariel, exactly. And that last hand, we shouldn't be showing 18 to 20 when we pass and then correct to diamonds there. I agree. Like the initial one could be that, right? But this one, the way we bid it, should be a little less. So this is funny, guys. The robot does play this as forcing, but recognize we're not missing a game, right? We are not missing a game. We have a 12 count, and it's an ugly one at that. Partner has at most that, right? And they didn't make a game forcing bid, so they don't have an extra 12. So here, it is okay to treat this as semi-forcing and pass, right? So here, we are happy to play 1 no trump, especially when we don't have a spade fit. Here, partner was going to plan on giving us a little push to game, but that's not really going to be that good of a game here. Take a look, guys. We're happy to play 1 no trump here. We would maybe prefer to play spades sometimes, but look at partner's flat hand opposite our balanced hand. We are perfect to sit back and pass this out. And now we will sit back. We're going to duck this a couple times. Maybe they switch, maybe they don't. Yeah, we love the switch. Let's go. All right, now we've created an extra heart trick. Club probably coming back here. Yeah, there we go. Let's duck it again. All right, we're just gonna, there we go. Now we're in business, guys. This is why we duck sometimes, just to maybe get them to choose differently. And here, if we just get a nice spade break, we're home free. Let's go. No, oh, that's a nice spade break, guys. We found out where the 10 of spades is, and we will take advantage of that, and we will claim, and that should be another winner chicken dinner. Plus 150 for, wait for it, guys, 96.4%. Let's go. Interesting that it's 96.4. I would guess some people, yeah, a lot of people are passing 1 no trump. They're just maybe taking the club honor a little earlier. Let's see. King of clubs, maybe there they go. There it is. Yep, they take the ace of clubs here. What we did by ducking, we didn't really cause ourselves any problems by ducking the second one. We allowed them a chance to reconsider, and they successfully did so for us. So here, good stuff. We don't love that we lost that first spade finesse, but I mean, we have a nice, easy one here on the way back. That's, hey, we need Gavin. We love Gavin, but yeah, we can handle our own business once in a while here. So here we just have a very nice card so far, and we will try to keep this going. And we're going to do something fun on this last hand here, as the second to last hand. This is a 14 count, guys, which you would always open a diamond. However, I'm upgrading this because of my intermediate values, and I like to upgrade with these sorts of hands when I play robot bridge. So here, we hopefully have parked the opponents out of an auction here by doing this, and they definitely have missed a spade fit on this one. And we have parked ourselves in a beautiful contract here without too much of any issue at all. They're leading the ace of hearts, which means they don't have ace queen, so we know what to do in this situation. And either way, that's dividing evenly. Nice. All right, now what do you want to do, guys? We have the dream so far. They guessed hearts for us. All right, make your play here. Actually, Martin, I've been thinking about doing a class on expert standard bidding, meaning I want to kind of get a convention card out there and walk through all the agreements that experts would play. So that's coming at some point, and maybe we can put that in book format as well. Yeah, Chris Unum was with me yesterday for the World Championship, and she might be back with me on Friday as well. And next week for the knockout stages of the World Championship, I'm going to try to run a session every day to give you guys updates and a little highlights from the action. So it should be a lot of fun. So here, it's important to recognize that we have some losers, but we can get rid of them by playing diamonds. Right? So we want to set up diamonds as quickly as we possibly can, because really what I don't want to take is either a spade finesse or a club finesse. I can avoid one or the other here, and maybe I get the best of all worlds and we get to actually do everything we need to do here. And what I mean by that is if they return a club. So now comes the question, do we take a club finesse? You guys see the problem here? If we take this and it wins, we are going to take all the rest of the tricks probably, right? If this is a winning finesse, we get to pitch 2 spades on the diamonds and then 1 on the club. However, if it's a losing finesse, now we might lose to the king of clubs and then lose to a spade coming through. So here, I'm going to actually hop ace, and I'm going to do this to pitch clubs and dummy. So here we go. We're going to play the king of diamonds. We're going to play the queen of diamonds, pitch a club. And then we're going to play the 10 of diamonds and pitch a spade, all right? And now I'm going to mess around here. I'm going to see if they will hop up with the king of clubs if I lead something to my left, and they won't. And now I'm just going to transport back to my hand and take a normal spade play. What we're really hoping for is the ace of spades on our left. And we got it. Okay, good. So we made the right decision. What we're really hoping for is ace of spades to our left, king of clubs to our left as well. And there it is. Nice, right? So we made the right choice to not take the club finesse there. And we didn't do as well on this one as we did in the last one. We only got 92.9% on this one. So I know why. We opened to no trump, folks. And I think that's mainly why we got the, oh, no, sorry. There's a no trump opener as well. And here, if you're opening this hand, folks, you're always opening a diamond, right? You're never opening a club. When you're 4-4, always open diamonds. When you are 3-3, always open clubs, okay? So just keep that. And now your partner just knows you have this normal kind of situation where you're going to have 4 cards in that diamond suit almost always, right? So the crucial play here was this one, right? Obviously, they give us this heart suit. But set up diamonds first, right? Now you have all your pitches. You have at least 2 pitches to make. Now when they put you to a choice here, you just have to kind of recognize that you do have a good choice, but the likelihood of them having the king leading towards that jack is lower, right? If they're looking at the king and they see jack small and dummy, it's going to be too scary for them to lead that, so it seems more likely the king is to your left. And if you've seen the robots play, it seems even more likely in spots like this. So let's try to close this out, guys. 78.6%. We've had a good run these last 2 boards, so we may have put some distance between ourselves and our opponents. But take a look, guys. Make your last bid with this hand. Yeah, if they take the club finesse, it's 1 under trick, and that's probably exactly what they did, right? And make your bid. Yeah, the last hand we upgraded, right? And we upgraded for a pretty good reason, right? We had chunky cards. This is never an upgrade because we're right at the top end, 17. But the times where we wouldn't open this in no trump would be those times where we have a 5-card suit, right? That's why we're upgrading. Here we have no reason to do that, and our intermediate cards aren't that great. So we're just going to have a nice garden variety 1 no trump. We will respond to spades. Our partner will invite, and we will happily accept with our maximum, right? So this is a weird one, folks. The robot might not have a 4-card major, as it turns out they do, right? But here, this is one of those times where the robot is allowed to bid Stamen without a 4-card major because they play their minor suit transfers in a certain way. Queen of Hearts is led, and that should be a bit of a tip-off for you. That looks like Queen Jack 10 to our left. And here we have, we have maybe some options, but maybe some issues as well. So I'm going to play low from this side just to keep that finesse position there for us if we need it later. And to be honest, I'm going to plunk down. Well, I'm going to play a low club first. Let's play a low club. See if they cover with the 10 or something. We'll play a club to the jack. They didn't. And now we'll just play a club to the queen. And if they duck, it's going to be interesting. Okay, cool. All right, now we're going to fire some diamonds here. Try to set up our diamond tricks. Ooh, wow, that's a winner. That was a bit lucky, folks. I'm not going to lie. All right, having that queen fall, pretty good. And having the clubs break. We're running good today, folks. Paul, thanks so much for that super chat, buddy. Take a look at this position, guys. This is a fun one. They're leading the Jack of Hearts now, and we have a chance to do pretty well here, right? We should duck this, right? We should duck this because we know they can't lead diamonds or clubs. They have to lead a spade or a heart next, and they're going to give us a free finesse. So just because we've been successful, let's get some more success in here. Lead a heart. Lead a spade, even better. We'll take it. That's that. Now we don't even have to worry about the finesse being on, and we will claim this and hopefully claim our victory. And Paul and Mark, thank you so much for those super chats. And the last board, I'm sorry to say, was only 96.4%. Now, maybe this one I can't take too much credit for, folks. This one we kind of got a little lucky with the lay of the cards there and the way I played clubs. If I played queen of clubs and then towards the dummy, it's probably a little better, folks. But you can see we didn't have too much competition here today. We were at 80.8%. And honestly, coming home super strong, right? 96, 92, 96. I mean, those are pretty decent scores on any card. And again, this last one, I probably played the worst of all days, what got rewarded the most. But here, just, sometimes you're luckier than you are good. So at this point, we are really happy to have at least survived and thrived towards these last boards. So great job, us. Good bids by you guys. You guys saved me on board number 5 from a really terrible score. I was considering, I sometimes you just get in your head with these robots. You're just like, man, what are they going to do? And you're freaking out about it. When in reality, if just doing something normal is usually going to work out okay, especially if you've done some thought. And yes, guys, join me on Friday morning. You will see me and a couple of my friends here broadcasting, hopefully USA 2. We'll get to see Gavin playing our USA 1. And you can actually jump on the view graph here if I can. Let me see if I can just show you this. I don't know how it's going to actually broadcast, but let's see if we can see what's going on. Here's Spectre. There's our boy. Interesting. There we go, guys. There's Gavin and Warren. Looks like they're playing Bulgaria, and they are up 20-15 at this point. So we get a live look in at the match, and it's pretty interesting. Gavin will play this set, and then we'll probably be done for the rest of the day, and we'll come back tomorrow. And as we looked at earlier, here was the we had the leaderboard there. USA 2 is in the final 8, which is all we want to do. We want to be in the final 8 or further. Yeah, it'll be 10:45 a.m. on Friday or around there. And Harsh, thanks so much for that super chat as well. And guys, thank you so much for joining. This was a heck of a victory for us. And this is the actual score of Gavin's match, not ours, but 80.8%. We'll take it. And I will see you guys once again with just me solo next week. And 2 weeks from now, Gavin will return. And hopefully he'll have that gold medal around his neck, and we'll be able to talk a lot about this bridge. So guys, thanks so much. And I'll see you right back here soon or at the lessons on bridgelesson.com, guys. Take care.